We're gonna take a walk up there. This is Mountain Crossing. Neels Gap, Appalachian Trail comes down right through here. And look in here. And all of our backpacks. Here's some ones for the actual trail. That's hiking shoes all up in it. These are hiking boots. Look at that. Check this out. Wood slippery. There we go. I can get the whole falls now. I'll try to zoom in best I can here. We're here, North Georgia, Brasstown Bald. Nice green tunnel. Hurry up to the top here. All right, we're here. It took me 14 minutes. This is looking off to the east. There's a parking lot down there. This is driving up US 19 or slash US 129, and it's solid curves all the way through here. There actually has a lot of lean in the road or super elevation in the pavement, which is a cross slope you can see. So it's full of motorcyclist crotch rocket guys trying to do their best to go as fast as they can. This person's riding up on a bike. That's pretty tough. 2,850 feet elevation and climbing. So it's a very popular run for a lot of people. We're going to take a little trip up to Helton Falls. We have to pass the top here on Neels Gap, where the Outfitters Mountain Crossing is. But you can see it's a lot of windy, steep turns through here. And we're almost at the top. Right here is Blood Mountain Cabins. We stayed here before. It's kind of a cool little place. They used to give special prices for the hikers when they came through during the trail bubble. That's the time of the year when people begin the through hike on the Appalachian Trail. And up here on the right is Mountain Crossing, or Neels Gap. And this is where the first stop in the Appalachian Trail, approximately 32 miles from Mount Springer or 40 miles from Amicalola State Park, the approach trail. So let's go ahead and pull in here and see if we can find a parking spot. Maybe we can. There it is, Mountain Crossings. See if I can pull up in here. Yeah, we're gonna park right here. All right. We're going to take a walk up there. This is Mountain Crossing. Neels Gap, Appalachian Trail comes down right through here and goes through the center of the building, and it's called Neels Gap. So welcome to Neels Gap, Mountain Crossing. Let's go take a look at the hiking store.
I'm like, the lenses look different. No, he's got one facing that way, one facing
This building's been around a long time, probably built by the CCC in the 30s. Let's go check it out.
I'm gonna need a pair before I go, before you go. I need a big pair before.
Okay. Let's see what we can see from the mountain. Got a nice scenic overlook. Here are all the road racers in the background. Tread butter, arches, shoe inserts. Look in here. And this is all the fancy apparel, tourist items, books. Kind of a cool thing here with all the old backpacks up on the wall on there. But we'll keep moving through here because of the copyright. Hey, brother.
How are you doing?
Alrighty. Sticker mule. Boom, boom. Blood Mountain. Pretty cool. Okay. Move through here. Snack items or resupply items. This has actually got a pretty good supply of things for through hikers. Filtrations, quick draw filters. Be free. Filter inserts, replacements, Sawyer squeeze. That's the best on the trail, in my opinion. Right there. You don't need no other. I would get some spare bags though. You squeeze the water through. Gas containers. Titanium cookware. I bought a lot of titanium cookware. Look at this filter deal right here for your coffee. Pretty cool. 20 bucks. Look at these titanium cups. Awesome. Just awesome. And all of our backpacks. Here's some ones for the actual trail. I use the Osprey's Atmos layers. Atmos 65. I have the brain removed off it. $700 sleeping bag, 20 degree. 2 pounds. Wow. Here's another one, 735, 2 pounds, 2 ounces, 10 degree bag, 735. This one right here is a lot lighter, 485. Ooh, 55 degrees, women's, 289.
What you doing, huh? What you doing? You want to pet somebody, pet you, huh?
Everybody likes to pet old Cappy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Thermal rest pads. These are nice for cheap hats. Moonlight Nemo chairs. Cool. Pretty light as well. Trekking poles. The two Leakey and Black Diamond. Those are the two brands you want to purchase. Here's some tents right here. There's a barrage of tent items, hiking pants, hiking clothes, shirts and shoes back over here. You got your fits and various hiking boots selection here, which they're selling today is Ultra, Oboes, and a few other. I'm gonna get out of the copyright music, copyright down jackets, socks, and smart wool. Merino wool is the best one you want to have.
I don't think Facebook plays, so nothing I can do about that. Puppers?
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Cookie. Hi.
Hey.
No. Aww. How's your day going?
All good.
Oh, great.
He's checking out the stickers. Yeah. I got a whole fridge full of stickers. Alrighty. Well, there you go. There's mountain crossing, and they have a barrage of knickknacks. Welcome Hikers 2025 with a Sasquatch. Look at that cup. $32. What a cup. Nice. Uh-oh. Got another.
You may not want to say hi, bud.
All right. But there you go, folks. Mountain crossing. But they do have a hostel down here. Hey, do you work here?
I do.
Is the hostel open anymore?
It is, yes.
Okay. What's the nightly rate now?
40.
40.
Hikers only.
Hikers on.
Yeah.
All righty. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, there we go. I'll take you over there. But the hostel, let's walk over to see the hostel. 40 bucks a night. Used to be 20 bucks a night. Way, way, way a long time ago when I was here. Then they shut down. That's back open. But let's cruise over here. And this is actually the Appalachian Trail. Walking through here, you have a white blaze on the left. And the hostel itself is right down here. It's 40 bucks a night. Some restrooms. And we're walking on the Appalachian Trail right now. And we'll walk to the beginning of the trail, which are on the trail, but that way. That way, approximately 2,100 and, I don't know, 65 miles, you'll get Mount Katahdin. Good luck. And I mean that in a kind way, because I'm up to Roanoke, Virginia. I've got a little over 600 miles on the Appalachian Trail. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's another big spiders there. Here's one right here, you can see. And I see another big one up here on the electrical lines. Well, let's continue on. Just stopping by here in Mountain Crossing, Neels Gap. Check out the old outfitter store. Get a little bit of information, but I do want to close with one other item. That is the tree. This tree, if you look close, has hiking shoes all up in it. These are hiking boots. Look at that. That's solid hiking boots. There's another one. Just loads of hiking boots. Some of them been up there a long time. I can see some people just threw their work boots up there. Some of those look pretty ripe there. There's one up there with the bottom has fall off. Looks pretty green. All right, let's continue on our trip to Helton Falls.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Helton Creek Road.
There we go. We're a quarter mile. We're coming down from the top of the mountain where Neels Gap and Mountain Crossing Outfitters was. And we're traveling on US 19, and we're going to make this little right turn right here onto a small road.
Right onto Helton Creek Road.
And we're right before Vogel State Park. Tight turn. Ah.
Continue on Helton Creek Road for 2 miles.
All right. Now it's 2 miles in, folks. 2 miles in. So we're going to have a paved road. And it's going to come to a forestry road that's narrow. So you can't cross 2 vehicles. So you have to watch the traffic. Now I'm not going to film the whole way in. But I just want to make the point that you go nice and slow through this neighborhood. Take your time. Go slow. Watch the trees. It's tight. And it will be tight, so just take your time. And you can go all the way through, and then there's a section further than the falls that is used to run through the water. The creek actually crosses the road, but again, it'll turn into a forestry gravel road here in a second. Nice little housings here. Very nice little housings and such. We're almost to the end, and it's going to start into the dirt road section, passing Riddick Road, Cross Creek Road. A few more houses down here, and we'll be into the dirt section. It's just a small little trailhead, and this is actually a pretty cool falls to actually swim in and make a day trip. But there's limited parking, so I'm hoping I can find a place to park. All right, well, folks, we are in the gravel road section now, and just have to go slower on the turns because somebody's going to have to back up to pass. You can't get 2 cars through here. So I'm kind of eyeballing, and occasionally there's a widened section where a car can pass. Like right in the corner right here, there's a widened section and a pull off right there. So anyways, I'm going to continue to trek on, take my time, and watch for cars. Well, folks, welcome to Helton Creek Falls. It's about 2 miles in on a single lane road, and it has enough parking space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, 10 or 12 cars. So let's make our way down to the trailhead. It's only about an 1/8 mile in, so it's not going to be too bad. Find the hole. Where's the trail?
Right there.
Okay.
Behind that truck.
All right, here we go. I seen the kids coming up.
Oh yeah, the black one.
So work our way in here. I can hear the falls from here. Let's come over here. You can see it a little better. And here's a back view of the trailhead. Here it is, Helton Creek Falls. Let's begin our trip down Helton Creek Falls. It's only short. So Cappy, lead on. Lead on, Cappy. Pretty short. I can hear the falls from here. We're gonna just film the whole way down because it's such a short trek. Lead. Well, it's a little better. They have some of these cross members in here to help with your footing. Because any of Georgia... Come on, lead, Cappy. Any of these Georgia trails that have clay on them, when it gets wet, it gets a little slippery. And they put these wooden rails up now with the trail folks that maintain the trail. That's a lot better. Have some stair sections here. Come on, Cap, lead. Alrighty. Okay, continue on. Lead, Cappy. Lead, 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 lead. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Lead, lead. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Got some doggies. So we let them pass.
Is it okay if
Yeah, they'll just pass. Doggies want to sniff each other, but I just throw them up. Let them go. Come on, Cap. Lead. Come on. Oh, I can see one falls there already. Come on. Come on. New sections. New enhancements on this little trail. Here's this little trail winding down. You can feel that coolness. Alright, Cap. Let's go. A little wet here. A little slippery on these rocks. A little mud. That's going to be there year round most likely. So we're going to check out the lower falls here first. Let's go right here, Cap. Down here. Come on. Lower falls. Lead. Lead, Cappy. Lead. Come on. He's going to be. Oh, whoa, a big step here. Big step. Okay, let's come over here a second first. Check this out. Oh, it's slippery. I don't want to fall over here. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Whoa. Come on down here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm trying not to slip slide, Cappy. Slip sliding away on this rock face.
What's up?
Now look what we got to climb up. Big step, jump. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the stairs are falling out. But we can make it. Cappy is very well experienced. Come on up. Oh, he won't hurt you. Come on. Just walk past. Just walk past. Okay. Coming up to the second staircase. A lot of new woodworking here. I'm gonna tell you, there are people try to slide on their behinds down there, and I'm not one of them, because you will accelerate quite fast, and you're asking to break your toes and your tailbone. All right, let's take a look from here. Let's go up to the upper falls. All right, Cappy. This is up to the very tip top now. Lead, lead, lead. Come on. We'll make our way up today to see the final, the best falls I brought you here to see on this trip. One of the best ones. Check that out. Goes all the way up. We have this nice big observation deck. Looking at that falls, it looks like it is about 75, 80 feet up in the air. Quite nice. And you can, some people work their way up. There's some people up there now that are swimming, but always be mindful. Anytime there's a lot of water pressure coming over at the base, there could be a deep hole that has some rotational current that can trap you, and I've seen that happen at least I was told over there at Laurel Creek in North Carolina or Tennessee. It's on the Appalachian Trail. So that's gorgeous. Get a little bit closer to the action here, but you have to walk on there around the side to get over there, but I'm not going to get my feet wet. So let me see if I can get a little closer. There we go. I can get the whole falls now. I'll try to zoom in best I can here so you can see the full falls. Cappy's trying his best to get out of there. That water's crystal clear. But beautiful, just a beautiful. Well folks, I've shown you a number of falls in the area, and we're in the area of Blood Mountain. But there's plenty more, so don't be scared to get out there and explore. Read the blogs, trailhead information, how to get there, and the actual difficulty of the hike. A lot of beautiful falls here in North Georgia. So hope to see you on the next one. Sealander out. Sealander here, North Georgia at Brasstown Bald. Let's go hike up the top of this mountain. Let's go. Okay, there is a fee to come in here and park. So just make sure you have to pay that fee. It's a few dollars. There is a shuttle that you can also purchase a ticket to ride up to the top. The shuttle, when you come here during hours, it's $8 per person, and that includes a shuttle ride. If you come after hours, then there's a kiosk that you pay $5. But there's not an option where you would just pay the a cheaper price and not do the shuttle. It's included in the $8, so it's $8 per person, unless you have one of the parks passes for the national parks, and then you can get in free, but then pay $3 for the shuttle if you have the park pass. Oh, we have a little store. Let's see what the little store. Just had some t-shirts. Ooh, Jiffy Pop. Beer bum.
No thanks.
So here's fridge magnets.
Back in shop.
Thank you.
Yeah, a collection of books, maps, hiking, tent camping, best waterfalls in Georgia, waterfalls in Georgia, waterfalls in Georgia, edible wild plants, medicinal plants, edible mushrooms. Pretty cool. Here's a map. We're right here in the center. And we are camping right here. There's Helen, Georgia. We went down through Dahlonega and came over here to Ellijay for the apples. And there's Blue Ridge. So you have a lot of things to go down here. You also over here you have the Ocoee River that you can do whitewater rafting. Bands, puzzles, knickknacks, preserves, moonshine jelly.
And locked down. There's
And that
nothing up there.
Brasstown
And that
Bald.
metal table is, yeah, it's, you wouldn't want it in here.
Have to put a tablecloth on it.
Yes, you would have to.
Amy's here.
Oh, okay.
That's a $29.95. Brasstown Bald, 47,
His keys.
47.34 maybe.
Maybe he'll buy another one.
Alrighty. There it is. 47.84. Brasstown Bald. For the kitties. Okay, let's head on out. So just as we come out of the gift shop, there is a bathroom facility with some vending machines there. Let's see, I could use some snacks. I just got some drinks. It's only $2. Pretty good. Well, let's go hike up the mountain. And right here at the base of the trail, memorial to Judge T.S. Candler, Georgia Supreme Court. Recognition of his dedicated service to the citizens of Georgia, the nation, of his cooperative efforts made possible the construction of this Forest Service Visitor Center, dedicated June 1971. All right, this is going to be a paved trail up 0.6 of a mile. Again, there is a shuttle. Watch for rattlesnakes. No shortcutting. Switchback destroyed the vegetation as such. So I'm going to do a little bit here and there as we get started. I'm gonna hike pretty fast, 0.6 of a mile. I think do this in less than 30 minutes. I got a time hack. 9:54. You have a lot of benches here to take a rest. Nice green tunnel. Now this is a pretty steep hike. This 6/10 of a mile is all in a 4-foot asphalt paved trail, but it's pretty steep, so take it slow. Still going up. Same in the green tunnel, which is good for the shade, but I'm still huffing and puffing because I'm trying to hike at a pretty good clip here. Here's a nice point. We have another bench. There's probably 5 or 6 benches along the way. Another switchback. Onward and upward. I just came out here and we crossed the road for the shuttle. Have another stint here before we get up to the top. Okay. Another steep section here. Let's go. Hurry up to the top here. Brasstown Bald 4784. Put it there so you can pause the screen. Okay. Alright, we're here. It took me 14 minutes. 14 minutes to get up here. Of course, I'm winded, but there's a little museum section through there, observation point at the top, and a movie theater up on the top that towers for the Forest Park Service personnel. We got some rocking chairs to take a rest. Let's check out that view here. Wow. Take a break. And right here we have a theater. Let's check it out.
In the isolation of winter, Brasstown Bald endures the destruction that began 230 million years ago. When the Blue Ridge Mountains were as young.
Well, you guys can sit and watch that presentation, but I'm going to take and walk through the museum. So let's go.
It's 0.6 miles and it's 3 feet.
Cross section of the bald here. Mica, dunite, soapstone, meta conglomerate, and gneiss. And we were coming up the mountain. I did see a wild turkey, not that big. Some of the local indigenous weaponry Indians used to inhabit on this mountain. So here's some of their devices, bones, arrowheads, feathers, recreations, and such.
That's funny. Literally, she just watched. They used to have a
Look at that. Here's a train, old Climax logging train. Hard to see. Just a firebox. They've taken everything out. It's still quite amazing to get the this device up into the mountains here because it's very heavy. But it's from 1913 Climax, weighs 52 tons. Supported by 2 narrow gauge rail system for logging operations. There's a nice little video you can watch of the logging operations.
By 1911, when I started getting involved, the timber company was showing bulls to me. They had a terrible.
There you go. The short leaf pines are here. Here's the various rings measuring the years.
Well, I know rangelands change over the years, but doing my part has been right for me.
Arthur Wood.
Okay, here. Here.
Ranger
Let me
Woody.
show you how today's issues extend beyond the boundaries of our town, county, forest, and state.
Cool
This
deer.
map was made by a computer. It shows regional resources and is used to make decisions affecting the management of your national forests. My motivation for working for the Forest Service is different from Ranger Arthur Woody's, yet similar. I was raised on a farm, hunting and fishing for father and brothers.
Some of the debris they found on the mountain. And of course, the black bears, which you're in black bear country for sure. This is about average size. I have seen 350, maybe 400 pounders out here, but they're kind of rare.
So do you work every day?
All right.
I work 2 days a week.
Let's go up on the observation deck.
I'm glad you said today's a good day. I feel like last time you came it was Oh, no, we don't go way out there.
This is looking off to the east. Cool. Can't see that far today, maybe about 40 miles. There's our parking lot down there. You never know how clear it will be. I was hoping that with this nice blue sky it would have, and the wind, that would have been much clearer. This is looking off to the south. And these signs up here actually will show you, hey, from this vantage point, here are the mountains and the heights. That right there is Blood Mountain. Here's a, I think this is an elevator for those that have accessibility request, so to speak. Yeah, I can't see very far, but I mean, what you can see down there is that's Lake Chattooga, and they have these signs around here. Kind of cool. But that's Lake Chattooga. Lake Chattooga is down there in Hiawassee. Blairsville is going to be over that way. But Klingman's Dome is in the far distance. But it would be that way, and I can't see. It's there. It's straight there, but you can't see it. It's not visible today. What you can see is Matlock Bald, which is right there. Matlock Bald. And that is 5,000. 14 foot. This is due north. Anyways, you can go to those maps and pinpoint the mountains you see in the distance. And it's kind of a fun deal to do, especially when it's a really clear day and you can see all the way to Klingman's Dome. So from here, you know, I'm thinking I can see about 40 miles today. But on a clear day, it's 60, 70, 80 miles maybe. And so it's quite a wonderful sight here. And again, we're at Brasstown Bald, 4,784 feet above sea level. Well, folks, that's going to wrap up another one. If you're here in Helen, Georgia, or Blairsville, or Hiawassee, or you're hiking an area, make a trip out here to Brasstown Bald. They've made it real easy for you to come up the hill. There is a shuttle, I believe it's $8, and there's a parking fee, it's $3 or $4, but this really is a wonderful spot to visit. They have it really decked out nice. There's bathrooms up here on the top, and you can bring your dogs. You just can't bring them inside the stores and in the theaters. So I appreciate that again, that you guys stayed to the end. We ask that you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on Facebook at Sealander Adventures. Until the next time, this is Sealander from Brasstown Bald, 4,784 feet above sea level. Take care. Bye. Look at this. Oh, I can't even lift that up. These are monsters. It's crazy, folks. Now these are pumpkins, American homegrown pumpkins. Look at my hand on that thing. Jarradale Blues, edible. Porcelain dolls. How about this one right here? Look at this. These are goosebump gremlin gourds. Look at this right here. Here's one right here. Try it. Oh, here's a nice one right here. I have a golden delicious apple right here. Taste it.